the official Strongman Games results.
Yes, the results.
The official Strongman Games were held on November 12th to November 14th last weekend. We tried to do...
We did.
Twice we tried to make a video and
experienced some difficulties. Technical difficulties.
A lot of technical difficulties.
Yeah, so we couldn't.
No, we tried our best to make it happen,
but we didn't.
Nothing was working our way. So
Yeah,
we see there's a lot of other YouTubers were after doing results for it. So
yeah,
you've also asked for it yourselves, you asked for a preview, but we'll just have to end up giving you the results as things didn't go our way.
Yeah.
Seemed like a good competition anyway from the look of Instagram and from the way people were talking. So the SBD Official Strongman Games were held in Daytona Beach in Florida. There was over 300 registered athletes.
3 days of competition. Yeah.
3 days of competition. 11 different divisions. There was a $50,000 prize purse and 3 Giants Live places for next season. The competition was held in the Ocean Center Arena in Daytona Beach. 205,000 square foot with 9,300 seating capacity. So a big stadium.
Big, very big. It was loads of people there, and I don't think that there was too many spectators from looking at it, but the athletes, there was.
The number of athletes was amazing. Like it's just, it's like we were saying. Well, like we said in the preview video that never went out. They were saying that it's nice to see that like any sort of athlete that wanted to get into strongman was possible to enter.
I really thought, I don't know why, but I thought it wasn't gonna last these games, the strongman games. It seems like it wasn't getting the
traction.
The traction. But like this year, I think they did a great job and they put the competition back on the map in a way, you know. Because there's so many athletes from different countries came in and
different countries,
they paid
different
their own
skill
expenses, you know, which is like. That's not cheap at all, like, you know, to pay for the hotels, for the food, for the flights. And it comes like, and then you have to take some time off, like from work and stuff like that. That's very expensive couple of days, you know.
It's like we were saying before, even like the majority of pro strongmen, like what number of pro strongmen are actually full time pro strongmen? Like, you know,
only like handful, like probably like World Strongest Man athletes, they getting all their flights paid for and accommodation and stuff like that.
But outside of that,
like you have to start somewhere. I remember when I was competing, even in other federations, I had to buy my own ticket. You know, and they said, "Do you want to come to compete?" I was like, "Yeah." It's like, "Look,
this is the
get
way.
your own. Yeah, we're gonna pay for the hotel, but get your own ticket." And I was like, "Yeah, I have to start." So you have to put yourself on the map. So sometimes you have to. Pay your own way into the competition, and it's like that's how you start, you know. So,
but even the way we were looking at it is that, say in the prize purse, the men's open. So the winners of the men's open, there was no physical cash prize for the men's open.
But you get 3 invitations.
There was 3 places up for grabs, which
you'll get a chance.
Get a chance, but it's the end like that for the Masters men 40 plus was 7,500.
It was a little bit of money involved, but again, these guys, they're already sort of seasoned veterans, so they have money. Like Big C, he doesn't really.
It's made for the title.
Yeah, he doesn't really need money. He just competes for the title, and just because he loves the sport so much, and
which is again good to see.
Yeah. So, and he made some money, but it's in comparison what he would make from winning Arnold Classic or Rogue Invitationals or Giants Live. It's not that much, you know.
On to the 3-day event. So on Friday, 12th November, we had the first day semi-finals. On Saturday, you had the second day semi-finals. And then on Sunday, the top 10 from the previous 2 days went into the final day with 2 events. So just mainly down to the fact that we know a few of the strongmen that are in the Masters.
We're just going to focus on that category because there's so many categories in that strongman games that
like we were saying, 300 plus athletes, registered athletes.
It's very hard to cover all of them, and if we try to do that, we're going to spend hours and hours.
Especially the way we like to do it. We like to get in depth. Like this video alone is probably going to be near half an hour.
Yeah, half an hour. Just purely on like focusing on the Masters, you know, over 40s.
Yeah.
So that's what we're gonna do, and we're gonna mention who won the top 3 guys who placed in the Open
in the Giants Live
division, and who qualified for Giants Live competition.
Yeah. So mainly that's the only reason. It's due to the fact that we really know, say, the strongmen that are there. We know, say, previous history between them.
Yeah.
And if we were to talk about the other, say, the other divisions, we'd only kind of be waffling.
Yes.
So just for your own time and
So
for our own time.
We're gonna try to analyze now as much as possible the Masters over 40s.
Yeah.
Just the fact that we want to talk, see how Z is doing it and how he's coming back after his sort of injury from Show Classic, and Jerry and Mark Felix, Dimitar Savatinov is back competing again, and there's other guys who would we're gonna discuss in this video.
Yeah. So let's get into the competition.
Yes.
On day one, we had the log press. So log press was a clean and press away, 60-second time limit. And
that was interesting. I thought it's gonna be like just clean and press, but just clean it and just press for as many times. Like that's very unusual. But I think it's good because cleaning takes so much out of you, you know.
Yeah.
So it was the right choice for the Masters, you know, for the men over 40s.
Yeah. And for the Masters men 40 plus, it was 147.4 kg or 325 pounds.
Yeah.
So we'll start off for the Masters men 40 plus. Take it away.
Yeah. So I thought that Big Z will win this one.
Yeah.
And it was great to see Savatino back at Strongman as well. And apparently he managed to get like 11 reps, which is really, really good result, you know. He always was known for having a good log.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he managed to beat Big Z. Big Z seems like he struggled with the last couple of reps, but like if you look at the other guys, they didn't do that much better, you know what I mean? Like so only Sabatinov and Big Z got the very good, decent results on it.
Yeah, like say like the Mark Felix zeroing on the event.
Yeah, it's like, you know, that's Mark's Achilles heel in a way, you know. That's always his problem. Like overhead, he's losing so many points in overhead. Whatever it's dumbbell, Viking press, and he has to do a lot of catching up then after these events.
So in first place for the log press, we had Sabatinov with 11 reps. We had Zydrunas Savickas in second place with 9 reps, and Matt Webb of the USA in third place with 6 reps.
With 6 reps,
yeah. So then on to the second event of day one, we had the car walk. The car walk for Masters Men 40 plus was 408.2 kg, roughly in around that, with a distance of 50 foot or 15.25 meters, and a time limit of 60 seconds.
Yeah, like similar setup as the Giants Live, the same sort of car, the same sort of equipment.
Yeah, so the same, roughly the same setup as what Giants Live usually do is the car. So
and as we predicted,
as you predicted,
as I predicted,
which really again good job. So as V predicted in the last video that we were in the video we were supposed to put up, V predicted that Mark Felix was going to blow the competition away,
and Sabatino was really close.
Yeah, 17 of 11.77 seconds. Yeah. Mark Felix at 11.53 seconds. So
Jerry did well.
Jerry?
Yeah.
Surprising.
Third place. Yes, considering he has some hip issues going on, he did really, really well.
Yeah, considering like at the Rogue Invitation.
Yeah.
He looked like he was under a bit.
Was really like slow enough. Like, you know.
You see, like he was kind of just. I know the yoke was very
50 kilos heavier.
Yeah, but he just kind of moved very slowly. Even the dumbbell, trying to get the dumbbell up, it looked like he was in a bit of pain somewhere. So that's nice to see Jerry, say like you're saying, they're coming third place for someone that we thought was going to have some sort of injury coming into it. So anyway, the car walk, very unsurprising from what we thought about Mark Felix blowing the competition away as he did. Very close in second place. Less than half a second between first and second place, but nonetheless Mark Felix walked away with it.
Was Dimitar.
Yeah. So on to day two then, we have the first event of day two, the second day of the semi-finals, which was the deadlift ladder. So on to the next event anyway afterwards was the deadlift ladder. They had 5 bars to lift in total, 60-second time limit. For the Masters Men 40 plus, we started off with a 265.4 kg bar, onto 288 kg bar, onto a 306.2 kg bar for the third bar, 328.9 kg for the fourth, and for the final was 344.7 kg or 760 pounds.
Yeah, that was pretty heavy for the last bar, and plus you have to do the other 4. So the results were
Jerry Pritchard.
Yes, Jerry won it.
Yeah, so in first place for the deadlift ladder with Jerry Pritchard with 22.89 seconds.
Fast.
Very fast. Taking the 10 points for that event.
Yeah.
Well, unsurprising, Jerry Pritchard, deadlift. It's his thing. Like
that's his thing. Yeah, like it used to be his thing, but now it seems like he did great in this one, you know.
Yeah.
But Jerry's like 450 kilos and over a deadlifter, so we expect him to do that well in this event. And second place was Mark Felix, very close as well. Yeah. So Mark just on the last one, he just
So Mark Felix came in second place, and I think there was a video on the Instagram, the Official Strongman Instagram, where it shows Mark Felix, and just on the last rep, he got up just above the shins, and then he just hitched it, or he kind of slowed down, but managed to get it. But just that little second and a half that
Jerry took advantage of it and just completed.
Yeah, like it's feel bad for Mark because the whole way through, Mark was unbelievably quick going through the deadlifts, and it's just that last second, that last hitch, just put him over. It's the same as Marius with Europe's Strongest Man with the stones.
Yeah, pretty much the same stuff.
1 second.
Just a bit of like you stop a little bit, or you make a mistake, or something happened with him. Maybe positioning wasn't right on the last, and just straight away it cost him
cost him points.
Cost him points straight away. But all in all, he did great, and Big Z was fast as well, but.
Fourth place overall, 31.26 seconds.
But he's always like his pulls are always the same, slow.
Yeah,
slow,
but
strong. Yeah, he always through all the career he was like that. You know, never was like very explosive. When you see the guys ripping off the floor weight, he never did that. And in this one, he didn't do that. But
I don't think it really hampered his career.
No, it didn't at all. No. He didn't at all.
But just in the it cost him.
Yeah, it cost him a little bit, but overall, I think he knew that that's going to be the case.
Yeah, as you can see, well, throughout the whole competition, Big Z, he just did well in every event.
Yes,
he was just. He wasn't just perfect at one event, but he did. I think he got no less than fifth. I think fifth was the lowest, which was in the car walk. So he came fifth in the car walk. Other than that, it was the lowest he came in the whole competition.
That's how you win the competition, basically.
Just crazy, so.
Top 3 all the time, or top 5 if there's so many people competing.
Yeah.
And that's how you win major tournaments, you know.
Yeah. So the next event after the deadlift ladder was the carry and drag. 3 implements.
Yeah.
So you had a normal sandbag, the Hooksville stone, and then a sled drag.
Heavy.
Yeah. Fastest time again over 50 meters, 15.25 meters, 90-second time limit. For the Masters men 40 plus, the weight of the sandbag and the Hooksville stone were 136.1 kg or 300 pounds.
Yeah, each.
So for the carry and drag.
It seems like Big Z destroyed everybody. He was pretty much the fastest, and he moved pretty well.
Yeah, just about 2 seconds between Big Z in first and between second place, who was Ken McClelland.
Yeah.
McClelland. Yeah.
McClelland.
Yeah.
So he always. I think he, like, for the size of the guy that he is, he can move pretty fast, and everyone is like, even in the competitions, like you would think his medley would be really not that great, but you can't underestimate him. His fit work is pretty good, like so. Yeah. And he proved that in this event, that he just ran with both of the objects and he dragged it with no problem and finished it in the first place, pretty much destroying everyone.
Yeah, he's no stranger to carry and drag or medleys in general. Like it's amazing. So after the carry and drag, going into the last day, into the final day, Jerry Pritchard and Big Z were both on 32 points. So going into the final day, we had the sandbag toss and the Atlas stones. So to start off with the sandbag toss, fastest time over 60 seconds for 5 bags, and for the Masters men 40 plus, we had 5 sandbags. So the first bag was 18.1 kg, the second also 18.1 kg, the third 20.4 kg, fourth also 20.4 kg, the fifth at 22.7 kg, and the final one at 25 kg.
Yes.
So on the sandbag toss there was only 3 people, so it was Big Z, Ken McClelland and Matt Webb. They were the only 3 people that actually finished the 6 sandbags. So probably 4.6 is a good height considering only 3 people finished it. So.
Yeah, It is a good height, yeah. Like especially if it's only 3 people who managed to finish that.
Yeah.
And Big Z had some issues with the bag in the recent years, but it seems like I watched his run in this competition, and he did pretty good.
Yeah.
So it seems like he's getting back to decent shape. I don't know what's his next plan to compete, when and where, but it seems like he's bouncing back after that Shaw Classic where he got his Achilles injury, I think, ankle injury, whatever he was injured with, and he seems like he's getting back into good shape,
which is always good to see.
It's good to see, yeah. So after the sandbag toss, going to the last event, the Atlas Stones, Big Z had a lead. He had 41 points. Dimitar Sabatinov had 37, and Ken McClelland had 35. So it seems like then Dimitar and Big Z were going at the Stones. They were the last couple doing the Stones, and the Stones looked weird. They looked very smooth, I think.
Oh, like fresh stones.
Yeah, they looked fresh, and they had they I don't know what they were covered with, but they looked very, very smooth. They had like reddish sort of
dust or whatever
around them. Yeah, whatever they were made from, I don't know. But they looked very smooth and very big and awkward to lift. Like, and loads of guys, from what I've seen, failed the last stone as well, because it was pretty awkward to pick it up.
So for the Atlas Stones then, 6 stones in total, 75-second time limit. So the first stone weighed 124.7 kg, 136.1 kg for the second, 147.4 kg for the third, 158.8 kg for the fourth, 170.1 kg for the fifth, and 181.4 kg for the final stone.
400 pounds.
400
Yes,
pounds.
that stone looked really, really heavy, because not too many guys managed to finish that stone.
Yeah.
Even I think in the open division, they were struggling with that stone, because it's like heavy and big and awkward. That's the way it looked to me, you know.
The best way, the way a stone should be.
Yeah,
yeah. Like we were saying when I was in Giants Live that like I think it was you were saying, or it was Mario saying, that you just think the stones probably should be a bit heavier.
Yeah, like
slightly heavier.
Yeah, but no, like I wonder, like what's the difference between these stones in the Strongman Games and the stones that Giants Live is using, you know?
Yeah.
So I think there's a bit of a difference, because they look totally different. And if you look at here, so only one guy, Ken McClellan, managed to finish all the stones.
Yeah.
The rest of the guys pretty much failed, you know. And Sabatino was, I think, he was second going to the last event.
Yeah, he was going with
and
Big Z.
his stone run was really poor. Yeah, and it cost him a lot of points, and I think he dropped out from being second to finishing only 4th place, you know. So that goes to show how important stones, like Meyer says, very important.
It's the same, like we were saying, like with the deadlift ladder. In instances like this, that 1 second, that 1 second where you take a break, going up, getting ready for a stone, is the difference between the place you're in and the place behind you. Like that's just, or even 2 places behind you, for instance. Like, you know, that's why with the Atlas stones, like you were saying, it has to be one motion, or it has to be smooth. It can't be taking breaths. Like,
No,
you know,
you can't take breaks. You have to like try to lift them as fast as possible. You know, like especially the first 5 or the first 4, they have to be really like with no mistakes. And then on the last one, you know, it's still a gamble. Like when it comes to Giants Live, I think the last one should be a little bit more heavier.
200 maybe.
Yeah, so because like even just to bigger separation when it comes to time, you know.
Yeah.
So this one,
it's as simple as like say less than 20 seconds for some athletes. Like it's unbelievable.
Yeah.
So.
This one is pretty good. Like the times are pretty legitimately separated. Like you know.
So the first place being Ken McClelland, obviously the only person getting the 6 stones, but all the way out to the last place with 4 stones is 41.57 seconds.
Yeah.
So after the 3 days, we have the final results, our top 10, and
surprise, Big Z is on the top again.
Yeah.
You know?
So Zydrunas Viscus in first place. We have Ken McClelland in second place, and Jerry Pritchett in third place. Jerry Pritchett.
Sabatino 4th place. It's great to see Sabatino back in the mix again. I don't know why he disappeared from the strongman scene, because he was competing in the World's Strongest Man, Arnold Classic competition, and suddenly he stopped. I don't know, was there any health issues there or some other problems, but he seems like he's getting back into the competing in strongman again. Great to see, guys like that coming back. And Jerry did well considering his condition at the moment. And
very surprised.
The biggest surprise for me is Ken McClelland finishing second. And like he's 5 points behind Big Z, so Big Z pretty much, how you can say, dominated the competition.
You like say the placement he would have had to try, even though Ken McClelland won the last event. There obviously was a lot of ground to build up.
For him to, in order to try to challenge BC for the first place. So if you win competition with 5 points clear from the second place, I think you did pretty well. Pretty dominant performance.
Not too bad.
Not too
but
bad.
It's mad. It's unreal to think that there were 6 events. So 6 events in total over 3 days. So a possible 60 points, and Big Z took 50 of the 60 points.
It would be interesting to see, like, there was rumor that Brian Shaw would be competing in that competition, because probably due to his
did the injury or sustained at the Rogue Invitation?
So he went to Jerry's I think home state, Arizona, is it? To get some PRP injections, and probably he was happy enough with them, and he'll heal up and probably get ready for the next year competition. But it would have been great to see, like, it seems like Big Z was healthy enough, and if he was healthy as well, and to see where exactly both of them stand, against each other. It would be great competition for both of them, But all in all, Big Z pretty much did what they had to do to win the competition, and it was comfortable performance from them,
It would have been cool to see, alright, like two Rusher. Brian Shaw eligible? He's not 40, is he?
He's 40.
Is he 40?
He's 40. He's 40, So he's, I think, a year older than me. Ish.
So overall, the whole competition, say from the women's side to the men's side to the open side to the masters, everything, like, it was
pretty smooth.
Everything was
watched a good
smooth.
bit of it, But like I said, we don't want to try and cover all the categories. It's just it's not possible.
No,
it's not.
It's not possible in a normal time limit, say for a YouTube video. Like,
what we trying to do with our channel, just we just probably can do it.
But it's like we were saying at the start of the video, the main reason we're sticking to the Masters Men 40 plus is just due to the fact that, say, three or four, say, of the strongest men or known strongmen were there.
Like, everybody knows pretty much who is Big Z, Jerry, and even Dimitar Samatilo. Mark Felix was in the mix as well. We know these names from
years of
strongman. They're pretty much the legends of the sport. So it was just we picked them because we pretty much know about them as much as we can. And the other categories, like open ones, like I see a couple of
some names that you recognize.
That I recognize, But like
it'd be unfair. It'd be unfair to people watching the video, like, because most of we'd only be dragging that out, and it'd be a waste of her time basically. So we tried our best to just stick to the things that we do know, to the competitors that we do know, and hopefully it's what you wanted. If not, if you wanted to see the men's open, leave the comments down below. If you wanted to see another weight class, leave the comment down below. So the Masters Men 40 plus is the one we're really covering, but the one that we're really interested in is the men's open, mainly due to the fact for the Giants Live invitations for next year. So there was 3 invitations.
3 invitations for grabs. For grabs.
In first place, we had Pavlo Kordiecki taking the first Giants Live invite,
and another Ukrainian guy.
So
who put himself on the spot again. So he'll
be up there with Novikov.
Yes, but so many of them. So many good strongmen.
Oh my God, unbelievable strongmen coming out of Ukraine. It's crazy. Like, it's,
and they all, like, this guy as well. He looks like he has like visible abs, and he looks like pretty fit guy, And I think everyone was surprised, when you see someone like that coming out of nowhere and winning competition like that. Everyone's like, "What's going on?" That guy might.
Where were you hiding?
It might be another like Novikov, or like Mateusz Kilakovsky when he just
popped
emerged in the scene. Everyone's like, "What's going on here?"
It's amazing for such a young person. He's 28, 29. he's like still such a young person.
Yeah,
but he's still known.
Achieved so much already. It's unreal.
But then getting the second Giants Live invite is Spencer Remick.
Yes.
Spencer and Pavlo finished both on 47 points, but due to the fact that Pavlo finished in a higher place and in more events, he took the first place. So the first Giants Live invite doesn't really make a difference considering that the top 3 are getting the Giants Live invites anyway.
Didn't they go by the stones again then?
No, number of first place positions.
Oh wow! So they changed that.
Yeah,
that's good.
Yeah,
I like to see that.
Yeah, well, that's technically that's what it's down as.
Yeah.
I could be wrong. If I am, just let me know in the comments below. Spencer Remick, USA, and then in third place we had
another American,
Tyler Cotton.
Yeah, there's a lot of talent coming out of America, and I think there will be more and more and more. The more sport will go over America, the more all these guys who like maybe like I said, stopping playing American football and just transitioning to strongman. There will be a lot of freaky athletes
100%
coming up, you know.
You see the amount of shows that are put on in America. Like say the World's Strongest Man for the last 2-3 years.
Yeah, it was in America.
Last 3 years been in America.
Yeah.
They have bigger games, like say the CrossFit Games, I know like that kind of stuff to have roads going on
if
in America.
There will be the prize money is growing and going to be incentive for everyone try to compete in strongman because the athletes will be able to to make the living out of it, which is like ultimate goal for everyone who wants to compete in this beloved sport, you know.
Yeah.
So hopefully strongman will be able to progress even more, and the athletes. That's the only way to grow the sport if the prize money will go up.
But it's like you were saying before, that the thing about strongman is that it is kind of obtainable in the fact that if you have a gym, if you go lift weights, and you get strong.
Yeah, anyone can do that pretty much. And now, especially now, there's so many gyms have a strongman equipment, which it was very rare, like probably 5, 8, 6, 7 years ago. Now pretty much should have a log.
Yeah.
What else? Like even the yokes, the farmers, you know, all of them pretty much have it. So all that stuff just helps to grow the sport even more.
Yeah, like it's the thing about strongman is that you can make strongman equipment like yourselves. Like you know, you have homemade things like say your homemade super yoke.
You
everything,
don't need much,
everything as long as. Even if you know someone that can make something.
If you have a friend who's a welder, that's all you need.
Yeah, that's all you need. So like that's what I mean is that even the stones platform.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't have to be bought. No. It can be made. Everything can be made, and it's
very authentic stuff. Yeah. You know?
And it's real. It's real things that you can see and do. So that's what I like about it. I think it's very. Well, in our case, it's very homely. Like it's kind of country lads. Like it's homely. Like so.
That's what we do.
Yeah, that's what
strongman is a country lad sport anyway. You know, so as country as it gets. So.
We have to say from the last video and the previous video and the previous video, but the amount of traffic that's coming through the channel, is unbelievable. Yeah, like we've got more views than we thought we'd get. So it's such a low.
We're getting more views than we have subscribers, you know, which is great to see.
And we see a lot of you commenting as well, saying that we should have more subscribers and we should have this.
Hopefully we will.
Hopefully we'd only love to have them. We love putting out content. Like we try to make it our best. Well, it's at least one video, but we try our best to make sure to get 2 videos.
Unfortunately, we can't do like other channels. They do like 6, 7 videos a week.
Some do 14.
Yeah, like for us is a bit of like just
where we kind of do this as whenever we can. Yeah, and we try to make sure like every single week this is coming down, putting down on the table, saying what needs to be done. Yeah. We like when you give ideas of what you'd like to see. A lot of you commenting on what you'd like to see, what competitions you'd like to be seeing done. Like we love it. We love seeing it because at least then we know that we're making the videos for a reason. Yeah. That you love watching them. So, but again, like
all in all, just keep commenting, keep giving us your feedbacks. More comments.
Like we got 83 comments on the last video.
On the last video, which is great.
Unbelievable. Like that's just so much feedback. See, it's like is that what we like to do? We like to be able to talk to the people that are watching the videos, and just again, if you like the videos, give them a like. If you like what you see, give it a comment. And if you really like the channel, subscribe. Get your friends to subscribe. Get your parents to subscribe. Get your neighbour to subscribe to it. So, but that's all I have to say. So, again, thanks for watching the video.
Yes. Hopefully you enjoyed. Bye.
Bye.